2 sticks sticking up for blue. Here and steady myself. There we go. Get them in both here. Find Blue Island. There's the upper blue there. There's the 3 sticking up on blue with those 2 stumps. The wind doesn't shake the camera too much. We get around here. And there's the lower buoy on blue. And there's all the way down down the river. Get off the stern of the boat. Here's the old lock house. And I'll swing around here. And the only thing you're going to see of Little Blue Island is the red buoy. There's the water coming out of it, sliding. You had to slide around here. The wind, and here you are. Wow, the wind's about to throw me off here at 11 right. Overlook the restaurant. Trees are off here. Now let's see what we do. I think the restaurant focus in here or not. There it is. Now I'll get when we get closer. The captain's quarters there in Louisville. For the winter they brought it up there.
This one here was half sunk in there on it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. There was an old sunk boat in here. Yeah. It may still be underwater.
Summertime, we used to go down there and jump off of it.
Yeah.
It's like these old jack-up boats. It's almost like that, except it didn't.
So here's this one. I guess here's Overlook Restaurant. Right here on top of the hill, and then we'll pan down here, go by the shallows. And here is the boat dock and ramp, which isn't. You'll see the ramp here behind the trees. And this doesn't look anything like the summertime, but here is the boat. There's the ramp, and right here is where the dock sits in the summertime, but it's pulled out. And here's the ramp, and there's the barn for the barn dance back there. I thought there was a house down here, but it's... What if that flood last? Did it take it out?
Yeah, I think it's set over on it.
Yeah, here's the boat dock right here, the fuel dock. Pulled out and up on the river. Hey, and here is Leavenworth. Leap. There we are, back to Leavenworth again. There we are, there's on the hip. Turn around here, we look like we're about to go up this bank. Coming in on this butt. We're just sliding sideways right around the curve. There you go, we got 2 here. We can get some of this one. There's the little lane.
Yeah, if I had hit the lottery, I'd be raised horse, book club,
So that's different. Here you go. Here we are.
I thought you was going to jump through the wheelhouse.
Yeah, about the... Is it out? Huh? I don't see the... Looking back behind us here. On that shouldn't hit drift and towboat, you chop it up. It does shake a little bit.
Let's see if they can come up. Is that it way out there?
No, it's still, yeah. Hmm? Yeah, we're gonna...
Get hung up on a rudder.
Here you go. Huh? Yeah, here's Captain. Yeah, here's
Old black Elko smoke.
old black Alco. Hey. Is everybody running out to see us?
Yeah, that's full size.
Does sound like when you hit.
It's an old floating buoy, you know, that got
Yeah.
far loose from its anchor.
That's what
Got
I.
it at that time.
I didn't see anything ahead of us down there.
Oh, you don't ever see the one you hit.
That's. I was looking because I was looking down through there at this boat, and I was looking at that trash on the other inside there.
See it, you grab
Here
it.
comes one of the pounces. Yeah, this one
Yeah,
there.
it's gone. Put a little ball, all that big thing on it. Not back up here,
David Sharp and the pounce on by. This is the next morning. We're down at Rockport making up tow. We've turned around and Captain Gary Hester is operating his own tug, but nobody, AEP doesn't want to help us. We got here and they're out here. We're going to pull these barges out. As you can see, he's not hooked on yet. They're knocking a few loose, and when we get to be light boat again, here's the power plant at Rockport. Just about daylight, and there's probably enough light to see around here about now. They're right up the river. Here comes two deckhands, all three of the deckhands come back here and hook us on, and then I'll come back and tell you about it later. In the meantime, I'll turn around here and we'll take some pictures of rock. And here's Rockport. I guess I'll probably pick it up. There's the stern of the boat. There's the bridge pier right there in the middle of the river with no bridge. And here's the other bridge pier right back. Yeah, there it is right there off the stern. There's the new bridge pier, the new bridge, and no bridge. There's Mike's Marina right down there. That kid always knows. He's a pretty nice guy, is it? And here we tied off part of the tow here, and we're taking this cut out and take these three out and go up the river with them here in a minute. Here's one more ultimate sunrise right over here in the east. Towboat going up. There's what was the head of her tow. We're going to pull out of here and go on up here in a minute. Get over here. Here's our captain this morning. He's up here. Feels like he's back in the old days running a tugboat. And here's the old aloe plant. And thing like this. Gotta get right back. Okay, here, I backed up here, and it's letting this little toe in out here, and like the captain says, you're heading the right direction, don't do anything.
72.
Anybody working 72?
Tanglewood runs his boat off of this pier.
95 more feet to slide out of the
Captain's
tow there.
out here gonna move
We're
it.
down here about 30 feet.
Another 5 feet to slide out. There's the captain here, and I'll get over here. Here's our, get a pic. This is the radar screen here, and that little loop up there at the top is that towboat going up the river. Here it is right there.
On the outside of our towboat.
That's right here in the center of the circle. That's our towboat, and there's the docks up through here, and there's the power plant on the left, and the towboat up there. Hold on. The computer. There we're gonna get there. And here's our towboat. That's how our tow was. There's the towboat right here, and there's all the barges and their numbers and whether they're loaded or where they're going. And this one says a chemical barge and ACBL barges, and there's one that says export barge. That's a load of coal going to Timbuktu or someplace.
You're about 25 below still in there.
Here we are. We swung it out. We pulled it out of that hole right there. Swung around out here. There's the box barge we picked up somewhere during the night. He stole one during the night. And we're going up and drop these two off. A little coal here. And here's how you dock a towboat. How you like this? Like this for moving up here and laying alongside.
Start to drop back down there now. 5 feet to be abreast of the couple. Right there about 6. Wise, doesn't need to drop down there about 6 feet there.
Right here. There you go.
1 wide, 6 inches, give me a touch edge.
There he
Drop
is.
down there about 6, 7 feet.
Old Captain Gary Esther laid it right in there on the side and didn't even shake the camera. How you like that? Very good. That's me shaking, not the boat. That's come on here.
You're about 20 wide off up there, about 5 feet view where it's up again.
We tied this one off, and the eddy currents come in and hit.
Start get abreast of it right now.
Eddy currents come in, hit the box, and push and eddy it out in the river, and then the one go up there and block the eddy
You
current.
want to wire a line.
Watch what the current's doing here now. The current's pushing that. Once you get the tow up here above to where it cuts out the eddy current, that barge swings right on in on its own. I didn't know that, but Cap. But look, yeah, there it goes, right in there.
Now you're about 5 feet up on the side of it there, right here about 30 wide.
And the captain knew what was going to happen. I didn't. Pretty neat, Gary. You know what? Here we go. We put another cut in here, and we're going to rest this one up against that one, and go down here and pick
Up on
up
the flat side of it there, now you're about 8 wide.
And in the background here, that voice, that's the lead man telling how far we're off of the other barge. There you go. Hey, like this for putting them in there close.
Change your line real quick, Dave, before we get going there. So it's focus straight up there.
Here's picked up another barge here.
Yeah, we'll need it hard down there.
A little tour of the boat. Here's the most important thing. Here's the bun coffee maker and the wheel in the wheelhouse. That's right. Here's the second most important thing. That's my captain, my captain. There you go, Gary. Turn around here. Give a big smile. There you go. There he is. Gary doesn't get very excited. He says that the boat's doing the right thing. Just don't screw it up.
Really bad.
Just let it happen. Don't.
Patience. That's the way we do.
Oh, that's true. Okay, here's the next one. Here's Eileen here. Hello there. Eileen's got the pilot house. Good. Here we are going down the stairs out of right down the officer's quarter, and here is Bill Carneal, and that's who the boat was named for. Hey, here's the TV. This is the office crew, officer's lounge out here in the hall, and here's the captain's room and the pilot's room. And out here, this goes back out across the back deck. There's the blind here, and there you go. That's right across, and there's all the air conditioning units and coolers and a couple of skiffs. And next, third most important, there's the cook's quarters. Here's the deckhand's room. And here, go back down the hall here, and this goes out here. And here's the crew's restroom and toilet. Here's the room. Here's the showers, the head. Look out this window right here. Here's the, out here it goes down. There's at the top of the Tony's there, and there's the top of the tow, and there's the barges we're picking up here, and there's the ACBL flag. Down the first deck, here's the spare room. And in the spare room here, and you open the door, there's Eileen's bed, and there's our luggage, and there's my bed, and the restroom's off to the right, and there's my porthole out the window there. And here's the locker. Down here. Here's lots of pumps. There's the night running lights. There's the crew's jackets and such over here. Day's work right here on the deck, and there's the ponies. Here's the slickers. Ponies going up, and they're pretty tall. Go up that way. The low barge, you go up on the steps. And next to the captain, here's the second most important thing on the boat. Here's Charlotte.
Oh, okay.
Charlotte feeds us all well here. She's getting ready here. Turn around here, Charlotte. Say hello to us. Say, hey, there she is. Hello. That's right. There's Charlotte. Cooked great chicken, great spaghetti, biscuits, gravy, big breakfast. She's getting ready to do the Monday lunch here. And there's the stove and
So sweet.
refrigerator and cake. There's cake, coffee, and all of the galley here. She keeps them all happy here. Hey, okay.
We've had a wonderful trip, Doctor.
Yeah, here it is. Caution hearing protection right here. I'm going to put on the head sleeve. Yeah, I got the head protector. I can still have that. small toe to me. Flipping the camera around like crazy. There you go. We're still shifting barges. Shifting barges around here. The old Mosers. Boat pushing rock barges. Empty rock barges. Hey, and there it goes. When the old flanking rudders go on, you get a little vibration here and there. And on there. There we go. We're back up in the little maneuver now. Those three barges he pulled out down there, and he's got these three set aside here that he's going to have to put back down there. And watch him drop this right up. Got this line tied off back here, and he's going to drop them. Go on it and drop that head right in there, and put that string of barges right on the side. Slowly and easily. There it goes, right out there. Pretty neat.
So you're going to use this Towboat towing, right?
See, you got the boat here. We're going to swing right around here. And there they are, and drop it. And what's this? We're going to drop back here now. We're going to catch this line off the cable and there we go. Old Julius threw the line right around there. Very close enough for Julius to step on over there, and he's gone over and turn the other one loose, and while he's turning that one loose, we're going to chuck the boat around. There it is. He's going to turn that one loose, and we're going to slide it on the side of this barge and slip it over into the end of the tow. Then doesn't have enough room to get the boat all in here, so he's just going to drop it on the side and put it in right over here. And there, these three strings are pulled up here and put it in the side of our tow. There we go, and we scooted this one. And then we got this barge here, and they're going to scoot him right in there sideways. Quick, it drops down a little.
You may have to catch him out.
And here we go. We're going down here and pull this one out. Make room enough to let the other one go in and square them off. Here's how to get it in here. Like this. You can put that towboat with 1 inch of clearance. There it is right there. Big Dwayne. There you go. It's come out, got the line off of this one. It's going to put it on that one. And we'll pull this head out here. We're coming right up here. The bar down there, and we're going to just come right up here and hitch onto this cool 3 coal barges and move them around and like that for easing the boat up there. And there we are. Right there, I get the rail here now. What's this one? There we got it right there. Got a line on there. I'm gonna let it swing out. Parents gonna bring it around here in a minute and line it up for us.
You're on 4 planes, Carneal.
Good, you just have to wait for it now.
He's gonna say you got a barge loose. It's
Carneal?
Captain, how long are you gonna be down there?
I don't really know.
We're about to run out of room to put barge.
Well, that's your problem. Alright, well, we'll get out here as soon as we can. We've got one more. Just this last one here to wire in. We can get underway so we can get fixed up. How long it takes to get it wired up?
Yeah. Like I said, well, it's hard to do. It takes a while
That
to
barge has got something in the bow end of it, either coal or
sliding in there.
Oh,
There it is, it's swung on around, there it is, it's swinging right in there, and it's gonna swing right up in against this towboat large. Very smoothly there. Got over here in the notch, and we're picking that one in there, we're gonna have our tow mate up here.
ouch. Piece of rubber on the side over there.
It's gonna be that.
All right, good, fine, picking up through.
Yeah, they're getting their cable tightened up and. Okay. There you go, I got. There you go. Hey, Julius got a pose for us there. Hey, hello, Julius. Julius down there, he got up there to give a little pose. He knows it's a movie camera. We're going to face up against these barges and make up our tow and be long gone for Owensboro. We're going to walk sideways here and get right over here and face up on this barge. There you go.